What is up, everybody? How you doing today? My name is David Franco and welcome back to my gaming channel. Today is a big deal, guys. Today is a day I'm officially putting behind me my very trusty 1080 Ti GPU. I've had that GPU for at least a few years now. It has served me well, but unfortunately I'm finding myself having to dial down the graphic settings, let's just put it that way, to target 144 frames per second. So in other words, games like Warzone, they look good, but they don't look great. And I really want to get higher quality textures at 144 frames per second, but my 1080 Ti, it just can't keep up that well anymore. I mean, yeah, it does well with games like Valorant. I mean, guys, Valorant, I get like 300 frames per second because it's not a very demanding game. But with more and more demanding games coming out over time, especially Modern Warfare 2, the single-player campaign is right around the corner. I want to be ready. I want to be ready. So I figured it was finally time to get myself a brand new GPU. This is the EVGA FTW. I'm assuming they're going for the whole for the win thing. I'm not sure though. FTW3 Ultra 3070 Ti GPU. Heavy emphasis on the Ti because I currently have a 1080 Ti, so I'm just trying to be consistent with my purchases. And speaking of purchases, shout out to my dude Slim in my Twitch chat for donating. I don't want to throw a number. Okay, fine. I will throw a number out there, but this is not me flexing. This is not me bragging. I didn't ask for any of this money. This dude is just incredibly generous. Slim was nice enough to donate to me last weekend $500 while I was streaming one night. $500. Now combine that $500 with the other very generous donations I've received, let's just say, over time. This GPU out of my own pocket cost me about $100 to $150. So I got a damn good deal. I got this for $750, guys, $750. And GPU prices, thankfully, have come way down. Now, I believe the MSRP price of this GPU, is $500 to $550. So as of today, the GPU prices are still up a little bit, but they are way, way, way down from just a few months ago, guys. Honestly, for maybe the winter time, this card would have cost me over $1,000. Easily over $1,000. So I'm just incredibly thankful to have such a generous Twitch community. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I really, really, really do appreciate it. You guys are the best. And guys, it's because of you, my streams are going to look even better because now I can push games like Warzone, not to their limit because I don't recommend playing games like Warzone on ultra settings or anything like that, or very high, whatever they call it. But you should be able to treat yourself to some higher quality textures while at the same time maintaining a high frame rate per your monitor. For instance, I have a 144 hertz monitor, so I'm constantly targeting 144 FPS. Oh, and by the way, fun fact, this card is actually a little smaller than my current 1080 Ti. I say that because I was a little worried about how big this card would be because I don't have the largest NZXT gaming, PC case nowadays. So I'm so thankful to know that this card is actually a little smaller than the GPU I've been using all this time. And, by the way, to make this video more interesting for you guys, I'm not only going to unbox this, but I'm going to do a screen capture of my Warzone settings without changing a thing before with the 1080 Ti and after using the 3070 Ti. So that way you guys can see a true difference in overall FPS. So here we go. First up, some documentation, installation guide. We don't need this. I mean, you might need this. I don't need this. GPUs are very easy. I mean, it's quite literally plug and play. You put it into your PCI Express board, slot on your motherboard, and then you power it up, and then boom, you're good. I mean, guys, it's honestly that easy. So if you're worried about installing a GPU, well, don't be worried. It's incredibly simple. I actually think getting it out of the box is harder than actually installing the GPU. Is that it? I think that's it. Wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, look at that little EVGA adhesive logo. I wonder how many people accidentally threw this away because in my opinion, they should make this more obvious. It was just sitting there at the bottom by itself. So I'm sure a lot of people threw it away by accident. F in the chat, please. All right, here we go. The 3070 Ti in the typical anti-static bag. Let's flip this baby over. It's very heavy. Definitely very, very heavy. It might be thicker than my 1080 Ti. And pulling it out of the very loud plastic, we do have 3 fans. And apparently this thing runs a little cooler than my 1080 Ti. I'm not sure. I can find that out over time. There's the underside. Beautiful design. Beautiful design. It has been a long time since I've unboxed a GPU, so I am quite excited. So now let's take this protective plastic off. What's the best way to do this? Remove protective film before use. You think? I wonder if anybody has ever left the plastic on, because this thing would melt within seconds, literally within seconds, because GPUs get extremely, extremely hot. So it looks like it's easiest to pull back from the rear end of the card. Yeah, or the front, whichever part you think is the rear. In my opinion, this is the rear, this is the front, because this is where all the I/O is. So here we go. Taking off the plastic. Oh, baby, baby. Oh my God, I'm so thankful for this, guys. I really am thankful. This is something I actually do need for my streams, because my 1080 Ti is just... It performs well enough for most games, but it's definitely showing its age. And by the way, if you're wondering why I never got myself any of the 20 series GPUs, in my opinion, it just wasn't worth the upgrade. But going from a 1080 Ti to a 3070 is going to be a massive, massive boost. Okay, there's a little piece of plastic caught in there. I don't think that's going to be an issue once you take this off. Yeah, in my opinion, EVGA should have done a little better of a job allowing you to take the plastic off in one shot, because now there's a little tiny piece of plastic caught in there. So that likely will melt on its own, and that's okay. That's okay. Guys, we're talking about millimeters of plastic. Anyway, guys, there you go. There is the 3070 Ti, a very heavy card. And by the way, in terms of I/O, we have 3 display ports and 1 HDMI, which is actually quite different from my current 1080 Ti, which I believe has 2 display ports and 2 HDMI. So I think per my setup, since I have a dual PC setup, I'm going to be using 2 display ports and 1 HDMI. So guys, they have it. I will see you upstairs. Let's get this installed. But first, hold on. But first, let's play a little bit of Warzone using my 1080 Ti. And then we'll swap cards, and I'll show you guys the true difference in overall frames per second. All right, we are on my gaming PC now. Much better audio, right? I don't mind the setup downstairs, but this is so much more appropriate for this kind of video. Okay, so first of all, let me show you my graphic settings. This is what I'm currently using for overall quality. Field of view 120. I don't understand how console players can play on 80 FOV, but we're not going to talk about that today. Everything else you can see, I pretty much have on like low or normal, standard quality, all that stuff. I don't really push my GPU too much, and as you can see down here, I'm not really using that much VRAM on Warzone or multiplayer. Not even half my VRAM of the 1080 Ti, which is really interesting. Shadow map resolution is normal, shadows enabled. Everything is pretty much on, except for ray tracing, by the way. That's going to be huge in itself, guys. This is my first ray tracing enabled GPU ever, so I'm excited. Okay, let's jump into Fortune's Keep solos. I'm not going to focus on winning. I'm not going to focus on killing anybody. I mean, of course, if somebody walks into me, yeah, I'm going to pop them in the freaking face, because that's what you do in Warzone. But this is more of a test. Now, right now, I have my menu locked at 60 frames, so this is not a true test right here. So obviously, we'll wait until I actually drop into a match, and then we'll start looking at some numbers. Okay, doing a little free fall in the pre-lobby, if you will. So right now I'm getting like 7. Please don't shoot me. I'm doing a demo here, dude. Come on, I'm doing a demo. Jesus Christmas. So I'm getting about 80 frames, 85 frames on Fortune's Keep. I will say Fortune's Keep seems to run better than Rebirth, which is a more interesting test, because Rebirth, in theory, I should get 144 frames, hopefully. But on the ground anyway, in terms of Fortune's Keep, I'm actually getting like 100 frames, 120 frames. Obviously, it's going to vary depending on what I'm looking at. Like right now, I'm getting 90 if I'm looking at the whole town here. And if I'm looking at the ground, I'm getting 144. But if I'm sprinting around and stuff like that and constantly moving, looks like I'm getting about 90 frames to 100. Which actually isn't bad. I mean, obviously, it's playable. There's nothing wrong whatsoever. But I'll say what I said in my intro, guys. I really want to push, I mean, in terms of like texture quality, I just want to push the quality. I want to get a better looking Warzone, especially on Caldera. I don't play Caldera. I'm not a huge fan of it. But I have noticed when I play Warzone on my Xbox Series X, you know, during those rare moments I actually play COD on the console, I gotta say, it looks freaking fantastic on Xbox. It looks so good. So when I see my $500 console outperforming my PC that has cost me at least $2,000, maybe $3,000 at this point, it makes me cry a little bit inside. So my PC deserves better. That's the best way of putting this. Okay, so we're getting 60 frames in the plane right now, 80 frames, which is kind of weird. You'd think you'd be getting more, but I think Warzone is just not that well optimized. All right, so I'm gonna turn the volume up here just in case I do get pushed. So we're getting about 120 frames right now, looking over the map and dropping in. It should drop to about 90. Yep, mid 90s, high 80s, 75. See, this is what I'm talking about. And we'll do a quick DPI test here. So see, that dropped up to, jumped up to 140. But that's not a good indication because the game's not gonna be rendering textures that quickly. All right, let's just play for a little bit. See, I don't have a gun. So I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, this gun is shit. Alright, we'll do one more drop. Keep in mind, I'm not trying. I'm not trying. Seriously, I'm not. This is just a benchmark in a way. So let's drop somewhere where I'm gonna die pretty quickly. Because people love to camp in Warzone. It's just what they do. Alright, let's pick up a Bren here. And see what happens. This is not a good gun for close-up fights. So, probably gonna get murdered in just a few seconds.
Have a little fun, yeah? Enemy UAV active.
It's not even your fight, buddy. Okay, that's it. It is time to install the 3070 Ti. So 1080 Ti, I would like to publicly thank you for your service. Thank you for everything you've done for me for the past few years. You've been a fantastic GPU. But it's time to say goodbye. I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, we are back. The 3070 Ti is installed. Gotta be honest, guys. It did not go as smoothly as I thought it would. But only because, I think I mentioned this, my NZXT case is not that large, so it's a tight fit. And well, here's a quick look at how it appears in my case. I gotta say though, despite it being a small case, I think it holds everything very well. But I'm definitely interested in transferring all of my components maybe within the next year or two, because I do want to build a completely new Ryzen powered PC. Yes, I've never had an AMD chip before. So it would be nice to get away from Intel. Not that I have any real, gripes with Intel. I mean, knock on wood, it's been absolutely perfect. I haven't had any serious issues with this chipset. But I'm just saying, going to a new case would be my excuse to get new components. Besides my GPU, of course. Anyway, tight fit, but I got it in. The cables are pushing up against the glass of the NZXT case, which is a little concerning, but it doesn't seem to be causing any issues. So for now, everything is fine. So let's jump into Warzone and see what kind of frames we get without changing any settings. And yes, I have installed all my drivers, so let's go. All right, launching Warzone. Let's see how everything runs, guys. I am so excited, so excited. And this is actually perfect timing because tonight's Thursday at the time of this recording, and I don't plan on streaming tonight. Obviously, I stream Tuesdays, Wednesdays. That's would you like this game to configure itself optimally? No, because I wanna do it myself. Anyway, I stream Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. If you're interested in stopping by my Twitch streams, they are right below. And by they, I mean just a single link. Okay, here we go, guys. Launching into Warzone for the first time. Everything seems to be good. And by the way, the RGB is absolutely beautiful. I'm definitely an RGB guy. I mean, that's no secret. I do it to install shaders. So let that do its thing, and we'll be right back.
Moments later.
We should be good to go now. I just let the dog out, Mr. Hunter Pants. I'm on doggy duty for the weekend. So, just to confirm for you guys, quality graphics quality should be exactly the same. Look at that, normal, low, normal, low. So let's jump in to Fortune's Keep solo and see what kinds of frames we get. All right, here we go. Dropping in might not be a good indication because the game is still loading.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
So far, so good. I think in the sky, it was more like 80 frames, wasn't it? 75, 80. Yeah, I'm getting about 144. Oh, baby. That is awesome. Now, of course, it's gonna fluctuate between 130 and 144.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
But yeah, wow. It feels really good. It honestly doesn't feel that different, but I'm technically... Dude, fuck off. I'm getting more frames, which is awesome. Very, very cool. Now, let me bump this up a little bit. Quality. Texture resolution. Let's do high. Let's do high on that. Particle quality, high. What else can we do? We can turn on certain thing. Hold on, high. Let's do high on the shadows. Particle lighting, high. Ray tracing, that we can turn on now. So this is where we'll probably take a hit in frames, but keep in mind, yeah, we would take a much bigger hit with the 1080 Ti. And guys, this is Warzone. It's very important to say, I love Warzone. It's a fun game, but it's not very well optimized. It's just a bloated mess. It's an absolute bloated mess. Good game, but man, its time has come and gone. Just give us Warzone 2 already. But so far I'm very happy. See, look, I'm still getting 90 frames in the plane. I think that's just a Warzone thing. So here we go, guys. Here we go. Now keep in mind, not everything is maxed out. So this isn't a true indication of how everything is going to look and perform.
Earn points to secure it faster. Hostile dropping into the area.
I'm still getting like 130 frames with certain settings on high. That is awesome. That is really, really cool. Okay, I am officially happy with this. Wow, 144 frames. Look at that. Very, very nice. I don't know what other tests I can run for you guys. I mean, obviously I'll show you more over time. Because there's so much more than I play than just Warzone, you know? Valorant, I should get like 400 frames right now. Not that I can even see anything above 144 because of my monitor. But yeah, definitely worth it. Shout out to my Twitch community. You guys are incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Eventually, I was gonna upgrade at some point, you know? But you just expedited the process so much quicker than it would have normally been. I don't know if you can tell, but the textures are definitely sharper on my end. Very cool. All right, let's just get one kill, and then we'll wrap up this video. My loot's okay. The NZ41's insane, but not in terms of ground loot. Poor guy. Yep, I'm dead. Yeah. Cool. There you guys have it. My 3070 Ti
Redeploying. Make it mean something.
coming from a 1080 Ti. This game is so loud. Jesus. All right, there you have it. I am done. Let me quit Warzone. I don't even really have time to play tonight, ironically, because I still have to preview the patrons only of Vlogity Vlog, and that video is at least like an hour and 20 minutes long. My PC might actually be quieter too. Zero, what are you doing? What is your deal? Yeah, I think I hear less noise, guys. I actually think my PC might be significantly quieter. Because I can usually hear it big time over my headphones. Anyway, there you have it. This is by no means a benchmark techie video. I just want to share my excitement with you guys. 3070 Ti unboxing and installation was a huge success. A little stressful with it having to fit in because the I/O plate I think is a little bigger than the I/O plate on my 1080 Ti. But hey, it's in there, it's working. And it's just beautiful. Guys, I will link this exact card right below on Amazon. Affiliate disclaimer, if you do buy it through that link, I get maybe like 1 or 2%, maybe 3. I don't know, but it's not much. It's literally coffee money. But either way, treat yourself if you can, because GPU prices are the lowest they've been in a long time. Thank you guys so much. I hope you're having a great day. And please, if you're not subscribed, click that sub button. I appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later. See you on Twitch. Gotta go. Peace.